Hey guys, Scripted here with another video, and they are really running overtime here and doing everything they can to make the whole Sith being around and Vernestra knowing about it. Vernestra's the green, bald-headed chick. She's one of the, at least what appeared to be, I can't remember, was she on the council or something? Like, how high up was she? But anyway, she's high up enough. She was a leader in the show. She knew. And we know that Yoda was certainly told about it at the end. We know that Ki-Adi-Mundi had an idea about it. And so now we're dealing with Khmer now in this Acolyte visual dictionary, which I just discovered. This actually was sent to me, thank you. And it's just a shame that they're having to jump through all these hoops. Like, just let it go. Let the Acolyte go. Let it float off into the abyss, and we don't have to deal with it anymore. Because we remember the video I did, what was it, last week? So Ki-Adi-Mundi says in The Phantom Menace,
impossible. The Sith have been extinct for a millennium.
So one of the ways, and now they have another way, one of the ways they tried to make the audience believe that that would make any sense is by saying that he has a weakness for jumping to favored conclusions. So, and I said this in the video, I'm going to briefly say this real quick. In the film, that whole thing is meant to show the gravity of the fact there could be a Sith. Like, him making that comment is like saying, holy smokes, like, if there is a Sith, we're in a realm we haven't been in over 1,000 years, and there's a lot of ramifications to that. So it was a big line in the movie to then just say, well, has a weakness for jumping to favored conclusions. So really pathetic. And then you get this one with Khmer now. The Stranger. Here's the thing. They're going to try and say, even though he said he was a Sith in the show, they're going to try and say he isn't one. Even though his master's Darth Plagueis. They're going to say he isn't one, so that the lines that the Jedi say and the fact they haven't seen the Sith in 1,000 years are okay. And we didn't retcon them. They're trying to convince us, the audience, that they didn't screw up, which they did. They screwed up royally. And this is on top of the whole twins and using witchcraft to use the Force to create life, and which was, or conception, which is what Anakin was. And a lot of people attach that to the Chosen One. I don't quite as much, but I can totally see why people were ticked off about that. It was a huge retcon for a lot of people. And this is a huge retcon for a lot of people, but this is the way that they're going about this to try to say, oh, well, we didn't really retcon anything. He's not really a Sith, is he? Even though he said he was. The Stranger represents a disturbing throwback to a menace long believed extinct. He proclaims himself of the long-dead Sith legacy, popularity believed to have been conquered centuries earlier. His skills are indisputable. Dude, he mows down 7 Jedi. But whether he is the true heir to the Sith is a mystery no one will survive to solve. If he has any say in the matter, it is entirely possible he is a pretender of the lineage. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to say that he was just lying and pretending, even though literally Darth Plagueis is in this show, who is definitely a Sith. And a lot of people are okay with this. A lot of people, like, for me, again, and I've talked about this topic before, it's just really silly to me. Here's a guy who does everything Sith do. He's willing to kill people, do anything for power. He knows tons of different Jedi powers. He's always looking for an advantage. And he's looking for an apprentice or an acolyte. Clearly, he's got some sort of connection with Darth Plagueis, who's definitely a Sith. And this is the whole thing, like, this whole non-Sith stuff to justify their crappy writing or their crappy retcons. Kylo Ren was a weak loser, so, oh, no, he's not really a Sith, because they made him weaker than Rey in TFA when he shouldn't have been. It made no sense. He literally throws her in the Force, and then somehow she beats him in a lightsaber duel after he reminds her to use the Force during it. The whole thing made no sense. So that every time they retcon or write something stupid, as it pertains to villains, they just, no, don't worry, they're not a Sith. Even though they do everything Sith do, act like Sith, dress like Sith, lightsabers like Sith, fight like Sith, seek power like Sith, seek an apprentice like a Sith, everything they do. Oh, but they're not. So they can justify their crappy writing. Anyway, this is just another one. It's really stupid, so I just want to do a quick video. It's sad. I don't know why they just don't let it go. Stop talking about it. Don't try and fix your stupid retcons. Just let us forget it ever existed. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, always help the channel. Feel free to check out anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.